Yo, yo, what is up, Crypto Nation? As you can see, there's a video here loading up here, and it's in 4K. So when you're, I shot it in 4K with my GH4 here, but usually this is why I tend to stick with my Canon. I'm doing most of my vlogs as far as crypto is concerned, because that 4K, man, it looks great, but man, it takes forever to render, as you can see, and takes too long. So let's see. I wanted to talk about the news. What we got in here? Crypto Nation. Yo, what's up, Rich Lux? Wait for your mom to come down here. Okay. Give me a second. Sugar Boy, what's up, man? What's going on? Nothing much, man. Just waking up on this beautiful day. Who's that? DZ? I'm gonna say DZ. DZ, I'm gonna just call you DZ, bro. Let's talk about it. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's get this chart over here so we can see it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Girls. Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Go upstairs and play, please. Your sister. I don't. Go upstairs in your room and play. Last time I'm gonna ask you. Why is the bat going down? I don't know. No idea why the bat's going down. I kind of have an idea of why a bat's going down. That's because a crap load of people bought it, and it is just taking forever for it to correct. I mean, its value was way overestimated, and this is what happens, man. This is what happens. And so, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to get into it right away. Unfortunately, I think that was the wrong decision. But that's what crypto is, man. You live and you learn, and sometimes your investments that you think are going to go good, they don't. And I'm not saying that BAT won't ever be successful. It's just that the amount of fuckery that went into it, their ICO is just proving why it's losing the battle right now. So I had to cut my losses, man. I went ahead and just cut my losses, and I didn't lose much. I actually didn't lose at all. I was like $5 positive. So I mean, consider that a loss, because it was just that's a shame. It's a shame, man. Damn shame. Let's go ahead and look at. Somebody was telling me to look into Redcoin, and I did. Yo, Lauren Southern, Bancorp ICO on Monday, and I keep seeing, I keep seeing these Bancorp. I keep seeing Bancorp the advertisements, man, and I'm wondering, if that's something I should even consider. I'm so iffy about these ICOs now, man. It's just, it seems like there's a lot of crooks who are hiding behind anonymity and these white papers, and people who don't do their due diligence usually end up getting screwed over. You know what I mean? Like the Monaco card, that was something I was definitely into, and but it's just so unfortunate that the owner seems to be a terrible person, man. You got 2 Bitcoin and BAT. Hopefully, did you get into the ICO? DZ, did you get into the ICO, or did you purchase afterwards? Because if you got 2 Bitcoin in it right now, man, you might as well just, You ain't trying to cut your losses, I would just go ahead and I mean, it's down 20 cents. I mean, that's why I cut my losses, man, because it's not. I think it's going to take a while for it to correct, and then it's going to take a while for it to build back up. And that's what happens with these ICOs, man. It's you just have to realize. I guess you just have to figure out why you want to be in the ICO to in the get go. And that's kind of why I just kind of want to stay clear of ICOs because it just kind of feels like if you don't get in with ICO right away, then you're almost kind of forced to take on a losing couple of rounds right afterwards. Because if you don't sell right away, then your profit is definitely gonna go down. Usually, not with all things, but usually. I mean, there's exceptions like Gnosis and a couple of others that as soon as they let out the gate, man, they just kept going up. You know what I mean? So it's just a big gamble. It's not bad. When you bought for 28 cents, it's not bad, man. That's where I sold. I think that's where I sold. I don't remember where I sold. I just know that I didn't go negative. But I was basically right back to negative. Let's see, multiplier plus free long-term stocks after selling most profit. For Bancor, I want to know what. Let me look up Bancor. It's I don't know, man. Like I said, ICOs are so scary. I was really looking forward to getting into Tezos, and Tezos, was supposed to be live on May 22nd. They kicked it back and said it's going to be June. Excuse me. Now it's June 10th, and still nothing from the Tezos Foundation. And these are the things that, like I said, that make me nervous. When you have all this hype going behind something, and then you have big delays like this, what's going to happen? What's going to happen when you after the ICO and you get all your money? How long are you going to put people off before you either take a exit or you give us something? You know what I mean? And that's the only reason why I don't like ICOs, because you're supporting this foundation, or you're supporting the crowd fund with your money, and you're supporting them on a proof of concept. So anything can happen. They don't have to put out anything. They're just presenting to you what they would like to see as a reality. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of good ones, like I said, and there's a lot of bad ones. There's just so many out there that are just trying to make a quick dollar that it's a little nervous to go in there and just give them your money. Yo, what's up, Naz? Sim. What's up, man? Oh, let me try to. I forgot about let me go over here. Post this bad boy on Steemit. Post this bad boy and Steemit real quick. See if we can get some more people in here. And boom, boom. I'm gonna do a post for you guys live so you can see what I'm talking about on the Steemit. So you grab your embed code, and then you basically what the heck? Yeah. All right. Grab your embed code, shoot it there. Boom. Always put a little something on there. Thank you. Watching. Crypto. Boom. Posted there. There it goes live. And then that's it. Yeah, I don't know about Bancor though. I mean, it looks. We'll see what it looks like, but there's some other ones that are pretty good today. Ethereum is just crazy right now. Like I said, it would. Told y'all Ethereum would basically just start to plow through the numbers, and it's doing that right now. And it's only June 10th. You know, June 10th. I think I said. I think I said Ethereum would probably hit like 500 by the end of June or July or first week of August. Yeah. There is said my favorite part in simply speculation, I believe we will see Ethereum roughly touch 500 plus USD dollars before the first week of August this year. So far, seems like it's on track to meet that goal. So crazy, man. Crazy. Hopefully. Yo, what's up, Robert? Oh man, ETH has been good for everybody holding today. it's been good for everyone. Telling you, man, hold on to some Ethereum because my prediction looks like it's going that way, man. I think it's gonna go that way. First week of August, the thing is gonna be like worth 500 plus bucks. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Look at this. Look at this. It's getting some legs right now. It's getting legs right now, and it's running. It's gonna be pretty epic. But I'm calling it, so if I get it right, then I want you guys to send me some free Ethereum for helping you make some money. Ripple, man, Ripple. I keep telling people, Ripple is going to have a huge upset within these next 60 days. I mean, it's so bad that it's gonna crash big time, man. Something bad's gonna happen with it, and I wouldn't want to be caught holding any Ripple of sizable amount for the next 60 to 90 days. I would just leave it alone, man. Get rid of it. Put it into something else like Litecoin or even Dash right now, man. I want to get some Dash too because Dash looks pretty good. Go my own way. I ain't got my ETH to BTC, then to BCC approved, then to $100 already on Bitconnect. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm telling you, man, Bitconnect is going crazy right now. Bitconnect is going insane. Well, I don't think it's gonna top. I don't think Ethereum is gonna top Bitcoin. Not anytime soon. I think Ethereum is going to eventually be worth around $1,300 probably by next January. But again, the unknown is going to be Bitcoin. I don't think anything really is going to happen to Bitcoin's valuation, especially with the soft fork and hard fork coming up. I mean, August 1st is going to be that soft fork where they're going to probably, one of the halves are going to, they're going to embrace SegWit and they're going to be able to do twice as many transactions. The block sizes are going to be able to be bigger, and it's basically going to be what Bitcoin needed to do a long time ago, and why they're having all the issues now because they don't have it. And by September timeframe, when the hard fork actually is in full play, I don't think really anything is going to happen to Bitcoin's valuation. I mean, I think that it's the profit is going to obviously follow the new technology that is embraced that makes it better because everybody wants a better Bitcoin blockchain. So I don't think holding Bitcoin is really going to be an issue, but I wouldn't hold all my asset in Bitcoin. I would much rather, like I said, put it in Ethereum until that holding period is over, and then figure out what you want to do from there. But I would definitely not hold all my asset in Bitcoin. Been mining a lot of Dash, man. What are you, cloud mining or you hardware mining? Correct drop. What's up, man? Oh, ETH is gold, man. ETH is gold right now. It is. You know, Ethereum is kind of unknown right now too. It's kind of in a weird space. It's in a weird space because I think more the worry with Ethereum is all of the global attention that it's getting as of lately. The said that in my article too. I said, you know, with a lot of the foreign recognition from other countries. I mean, you got Putin that's was completely against crypto less than a month ago, and now he's on board with Ethereum and uh, you know, Vitalik, and you know, so it's kind of just like, wait a minute, what is really going on with Ethereum? You know, it kind of feels like it's going to be one of those. On one hand, it feels like it's going to be one of those markets that people are the same reason that people fear Ripple. I think some of that same fear is starting to creep in with Ethereum as well. That people are starting to see a lot more foreign governments and stuff, you know, support it, and it's just kind of like, is this the right move? What the hell is going on with Ethereum? Is it gonna turn into a controlled, some kind of weird centralized, controlled platform where the biggest players get to call the shots? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be influenced that way, or are they simply just adopting it because they know it's going to help further their cause? So you know, it's kind of up in the air. And that's for me where some of the fear creeps in. So. Oh, nice, nice, correct drop. A lot of big companies, Putin, etc. Yeah, Russia is planning to make its own cryptocurrency. Yeah, they are. They are. But what? See, they put out that information before he met Vitalik, and that's what's confusing to me is because they said they're going to put out their own cryptocurrency. Then all of a sudden, he's talking to Vitalik, and he's 100% on board with Ethereum. So I don't know if that's something they're going to try to do. Obviously, they're going to try to probably put it on Ethereum blockchain, but probably the main thing that I'm waiting to come out this year, hopefully, is EOS, and that's why I'm kind of in a scramble right now to really hold some BitShare. Got some Steam, but hold some BitShare and hold some Steam, and because when EOS comes out, I think it's going to be a game changer. But again, everything has to crawl before it walks, walk before it runs. So everything takes a little time. It's not going to just shoot out the gate and be like, you know, like Bitcoin or anything like valuation. I don't think so, but EOS has a lot of promise, and I think it's going to be pretty good. Do you guys have any questions about any cryptos out there? Because I'm about to go through some of them now. Ethereum Classic looks like it went up a little bit. Dash is looking pretty good, man. If a lot of you don't know, a lot of I think it was like eCoin Card or not eCoin Card. There's a lot of different vendors that were holding Bitcoin, and they're now like dropping Bitcoin, and they're picking up Dash, and that's interesting because Dash is pretty fast. You know how it works. It's really quick, and I think a lot of these people are taking Bitcoin off just because, like I said, it's taking way too long for transactions to transpire, man, and it's holding up business. And there's a lot of storefronts that are also not taking Bitcoin just because it's taking too long. So, so maybe they could be trying to take over Ethereum. In terms of the EOS crowd sale, um, it's iffy, man. But to me, that is every crowd sale. Every crowd sale to me kind of feels like a little scammy, just because at the end of the day, they're trying to protect their best interest, not yours. And so, like I said, at the end of the day, if you participate in a crowd sale, you're basically just allowing yourself to be tricked. If that's what they decide to do, you know what I mean? They can just run off with your money, and they can just simply not put anything out or string you along. I mean, it's like Kickstarter, man. That's why I don't do Kickstarter anymore, because Kickstarter has some amazing. Now, I've had some success on Kickstarter, but there's some amazing things on Kickstarter that you never see come into reality, and you're just strung along, and but that's why I just stopped doing it, because like I said, they're selling you on a proof of concept, and it's up to you to fund that. They don't owe you anything. you know they're just trying to sell you on what could be. And I personally like to just let things hit the market, and then deal with it. It's also expensive. Yes, Dash is expensive. Dash is expensive. But my issues with Dash is that it's just a fork of a fork of a fork. And I don't know where to really, I said this before, I don't know really how to evaluate Dash. Right now it's at 150, and it seems high to me, but at the same time, I don't know what its potential is. You know, in a year's time, is it going to survive? Is it going to survive this hyperinflation with Bitcoin that's about to go down within these next like 90 days? I'm sure it'll survive, but at the end of the day, what is it going to be worth, and what could it be worth? Is it $300? Is that its limit? Is it 500? Is it 1,000? Usually, as we've seen in the past like 3 months, Dash has usually been up there with Ethereum as far as them being like kind of head to head. So the fact that Ethereum has taken off and run, and Dash is kind of still limping, lagging behind a little bit, but it's still up there. I just don't know how to really. It's just something I don't really want to touch right away. But with all the adoption that it's getting, it makes me feel a little bit better about maybe owning some. Um, so, other than that, I mean, BitShares is probably something I'm going to pick up this weekend. I don't know. I'm going to probably pick some up. Just depends. I like the Steam platform, and I like what they do. The founders do, and seems like BitShares and Steam has been pretty good. So seeing what it can do with EOS is going to be amazing. But I figure when EOS comes out, Steam and BitShares are going to just fly through the roof. BitShares has a really, really, really good platform. I kind of think it's undervalued, but as we've seen, man, like I said, 11 cents last week. This morning it was up to 40 cents. It's insane. I mean, I don't think that I don't, at the end of the day, I don't think that the founders, when they come out with EOS, I don't think that they're going to try to scam anybody. I don't think that's the intention, but like I said, I think just people need to be a lot smarter with these ICOs. I would just prefer not to even touch an ICO till it goes public. Steam has fallen down again past the 250 mark. It's back down to 226. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that because every day I'm earning Steam. Every day. I'm earning Steam every day, and, you know, nothing better than earning something that you don't have to pay for. So any valuation that you have for earning something for free is a good. Is good. Steam is an amazing platform too, so you guys definitely need to get into that. Yo, Jedi Knight, what's my thought on Tezos? Do you know anything on it? Yes, I was talking a little bit about it earlier. Um, Pick up some cheap Steam, man. I mean, it's cheap now. I mean, like I was very close yesterday to picking up Steam with when I sold Bat. I wanted to just go in and buy all Steam, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because I was able to do something that made a little bit more sense for me. So, but either decision wouldn't have hurt. But Steam right now is pretty good to pick up if you were to buy it. For Jedi Knight Tezos, I was saying Tezos, I'm kind of over it. I mean, like I said, they were gonna do their ICO on 22nd. They delayed it to June. Email they gave me said sometime in June, and then they clarified it publicly and said, hey, sometime in June. But we haven't heard anything from them yet. It's June 10th. The Reddit is like going crazy with speculation, and nobody really knows what's going on. I think that it's a good. It is a good attempt at being better than Ethereum. The old camel code that is going to be written on is a really good code. It's cheaper, and I think on paper it is better than Ethereum. But look how long it took for Ethereum to get its legs and to actually start, being profitable. You know what I mean, to where it is now. It took 2 years. And it was pretty rocky too. It was a pretty rocky 2 years. I mean, up to last year in November, Ethereum was struggling, especially after that DAO. It just struggled. And look where it's at now. So I think Tezos could do something, but I think I'm over. As far as the ICO hype, I'm done with it. I'm not gonna participate in the ICO. Well, I'm 90% sure that I'm not going to participate in the ICO. But I think it's going to be a platform that is going to have to. It's going to have to mature a little bit. I think that after 2 years, it could be something really, really good. But as far as like near term, 6 months to a year, I don't think it's really going to have any kind of face or impact on what's going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. That's just my opinion, but it's a holder. You know what I mean? People didn't think Ethereum was worth crap 2 years ago anyway, so, and look at what it's worth now. So that's why I'm saying Tezos has a really good chance to implement what they want to do and how they want to be better than Ethereum, and I think that it could happen, but it's going to take some time. I'd give them a year at least. 227. That's Steam, man. Yo, what's up, Al? I am all music. What's going on, man? Glad you're in here. What's popping, man? We're just talking about this Ethereum. Cool beans. I'm thinking a lot about Steam, but I need to get on the site first before I buy. Need to understand the website and get a feel of the community first. And that's kind of what I did too, Jedi. That's kind of what I did. But I've gotten to the point where I have not bought any Steam yet. See, Nas says they still didn't approve my Steam. I want to be part of it. Yeah, I think Jedi and Nas are in the same position right now. They are really, really slow with the account approvals right now. I don't know why. I'm assuming that is just because there's a lot of people that are trying to, flood the site and get on board. So it's taking a while, but. Bancor and Vertisium. Now, JSnip put out information on that Vertisium, and damn, man, they were selling that thing at like $6 on the on the website or whatever. That because it was before they went public to like the big exchanges. He was trying to get people over there to buy some because it was like $6, and then as soon as it hit the one of the well-known exchanges, that thing went up to like $65. Man, it was selling for like $65. So I think he said he put in like a couple grand, like 3 or 4 grand in that. That's crazy. But that's how some people can make it really big on ICOs, man. Some people, I say, leave the ICOs to the ICO junkies, the ICO junk rats. That's not a bad term. I'm talking about people who know what they're doing when they're getting involved with these ICOs, and then they just get in and they get out to make the profit, and then they get in and then they get out. They don't really care for the platform or what the coin stands for, but they're just looking at sole profit of what can be made with it when it hits the market. And that's what a lot of people do. That's why a lot of these coins, first week, first couple days, then they have a rough time, man. A lot of people buy it up. They wait for it, then they just dump it all, and it just crashes back down to the ground. And then people are kind of scratching their heads confused on the evaluation if they should buy into it or not. So that's what happens to just about every coin that hits the market. Oh, you're fine, bud. How's the burst mining coming along? Burst right now, it's on hold because I'm still waiting to free up some money to put together this other rig to get that going. But I'm already sourcing some of the drives and stuff like that, and yeah, I think ultimately I might end up just running everything on this rig that I'm using now, and just build myself a different rig that I can just do all my video editing and stuff on. Because this rig I've had for quite a while, so I think I'll just let it burn out. But as far as burst coin mining, I'm not jumping right into it without researching it first, and because there seems to be a lot of issues with pools and all this stuff. So I'm in no rush, man. No rush to do that. So I might be buying burst before I start mining it. ICO elitists, yes. I call them ICO junk rats. Steam approval wait reminds me of when Gmail was in its beta form and you had to be invited to Gmail. I remember waiting for a while for a Gmail invite. Yes, that's true. I remember that as well. Gmail is hot, man. I still like Gmail. I don't like what they do with the. I don't like Google and what they've done with privacy concerns. But it is what it is. I know that they look at everybody's emails. That's why they now offer you all these advertisements within your mail system. Like, how do you know I like that? I see stuff all the time in there. It's crazy. I bought Augur ICO. I didn't buy Augur ICO at 53 cents. I wish I would have, because look at Augur now. I bought into Augur when it was like $16. But if I would have gotten to the ICO, again, like you said, it was 53 cents. That's insane. Shit's worth over like $35 now. It's crazy. I'm gonna need you to send me some Augur. Robert, send me some Augur. Ethereum is up almost 20% and it's sitting at 320. I told you, man. Look at my prediction. Look at my prediction on Ethereum. I said it's gonna hit $500. $500 before the first week of August, or by the first week of August. It'll be at 500 USD. Dang. It's crazy. Oh, BTC was 250. I remember buying into BTC when it was like at like 350, and and I was like, man, this shit is expensive. I'm looking at it now, and I'm just like, if I would have known, if we knew now, if we could take the knowledge that we have now of Bitcoin, and I can go back to when I thought Bitcoin was super expensive at 350, you know, I'd freaking sell a kidney right now. I'd sell a kidney. You know what I would do after I sold a kidney? At this time frame now, when it's worth what it's worth now, I would then go pay for a kidney to get my kidney back. uh, that's what you call a worthy sacrifice. I'd get the kidney back. You know what I mean? With all the profit that I would make. Oh, it's a hell of a prediction, but I mean, I don't really think that it's. I think it's pretty. Now, I'm not saying that Ethereum is gonna just go on some straight skyrocketing path. I said Ethereum is gonna be worth like close to $1,300 by next January. I would say that's a pretty ballsy prediction. But just from the trend and its adoption uh, worldwide, I mean, it's not really. I don't think it's really that bold of a prediction. I'm not saying that the road to 1,300 or even the road to 500 is going to be just a steady climb and steady climb up the hill. It's still going to have its issues. It's still going to have some bumps in the road. It's still going to, you know, be Ethereum like we've seen it do, but it's going to recover and it's going to keep climbing. So is Bitcoin. And apparently so are all the other cryptos that we've been seeing in the market. Today has just been mind blowing. I did a video for you guys, like I said earlier, and it's still rendering, I believe. Yeah, it's still rendering. So that's why I was like, let me jump on live and start addressing some of this stuff. Another one right now I'm interested in is Bitcoin. Just don't like that Bitcoin is not on Bittrex. I'm not touching Poloniex or Cryptopia. I'm not touching Poloniex with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch Poloniex if somebody even asked me to. Usually, if it's not on a lease like Liquid IO or Bittrex for sure, I don't fool with it, and I'm kind of sad because Bitcoin is one of the ones I want to get into right now. More or less over Verge. I'd rather go with Bitcoin. I've had some good sourcing come through and talk to me about Bitcoin, and I'm not making just these predictions based on. I'm very confident in these in these predictions. Trust me. Not saying it's going to come true, but very confident. That's why I keep telling everybody get out of Ripple because Ripple's going to be. You're going to cry. Bitconnect is amazing. ETH at $500 will be a market cap of, yep, could be bigger than Bitcoin. I think it could be. I just think that if we're just comparing what it's worth price wise in USD, I don't think that Ethereum is going to catch Bitcoin anytime soon. We'll have to see though. It's all going to depend on how it goes for Bitcoin after August 1st. Aeon. Oh, Digibyte is. I don't even see it on. Like, I wouldn't even. Digibyte. Come on, man. Let's look for Aeon real quick. I don't think I've heard anything about Aeon. It's got a nice trend to it. Really? Really? I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna look into Aeon. It's on Bitrix too. I like that. I don't. There was a time where I didn't really fool with Bitrix either, but I like Bitrix. I hate how buying and selling goes on Bitrix. It seems like every time I do anything on there, it just seems like it doesn't go very quickly. Like the market is moving so fast that it's like once you put in for like last bid, you're stuck waiting for it to drop down to that last bid. Because by the time you hit last bid and press buy or sell, you have to like it's already moved again. So it's like you just have to keep waiting. It's just it's so annoying. Same tech as XMR. Okay. See how XMR is doing right now. Monero, man, I think Monero is like one of those safe. I think it's pretty safe. I think it's gonna be pretty safe for the hyperinflation. It's gonna be pretty safe, steady. It recovered pretty well after Memorial Day weekend, the Memorial Day massacre, where we lost a lot of crypto that weekend. A lot of people were just selling like nuts, man. Nobody could escape. Nobody could escape the what was happening. Um, I had a Dash. I think Dash is gonna be pretty damn good. Dogecoin, Earthcoin is one that I want to take a look at too. Let's take a look at Earthcoin real quick. Oh, see when it came out, and look at that big dip. It's been pretty dead. I have a feeling this thing could rise from the ashes. Oh man, it's they need to get on a different exchange. I can tell you that. That shit's not gonna fly. Golem, I'm very glad Golem is starting to get some wings, man, and actually walk a little bit. Like they had a hard time getting past that, getting up to that 50%, that 50 cent mark, and I was getting a little nervous because I'm just like, damn it, man, Golem is such a slow mover. It's a slow grower. But now I think they're okay. I think they're gonna be all right. I like Golem. What upcoming altcoin do you believe has developed excellent service, such as Bitconnect, for example? Um, I think Bitconnect's probably one of the best ones right now. As far as service, I would probably say I've been looking a lot at Waves, and I'm liking what Waves is doing. They've made some pretty good strides. They also have some similar things as far as kind of the similar to BitConnect, where you can lease your wave tokens, and for minor profits, percentage profits, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like staking. I mean, but you can, and there's no time. There's no time, which I like about it too, because with the waves, you can say you had 1,000 waves that you wanted to go ahead and lease. You're going to be getting paid in minor profits and stuff like that. But at any time, you can cancel that lease on the wave token. So cancel the lease and just keep your tokens where it's at. So it's an incentive to hold waves in your wallet. Just like any other token that you can stake with. So I think that's been really good for them and why they're going up. I mean, they're red right now, but I don't think that's too bad for them. But I would probably put Waves as that next one. That's pretty good. The platform is pretty good too. Yo, what's up, Marcel? On my way says, which is back by Real Gold. I'm interested in that, but I think there is at least two, right? There's two backed by gold. Which ones are backed by gold? I know one. I could have swore I was looking at one. The other is. Which two are backed by gold? Damn it. Can't remember. Um. Damn. I can't remember which ones are backed by gold. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would. Oh shoot. No, wait. It's Shit. I was just looking at it. Damn. Where is it? Doge. People still holding on to Doge, man. You might have a good payoff sooner or later. Human IQ's back down. I hate when they're down, man. Damn it. Man, I can't remember which ones were back by gold. I was looking at one the other day and was thinking about it. The one from Singapore. Well, I know Singapore is actually tokenizing their currency. I don't know what they're using to back it up with, but I know that Singapore is tokenizing the Singaporean dollar, which is kind of cool and at the same time kind of not cool. Bitcoin, I think it's going to be within the privacy sector. I think Bitcoin probably has the best chance of breaking out over Verge. I mean, who knows? Who really knows? But I just think it's one of those ones as far as it's going to have a couple of pops here and there this year, but it's a slow grow. I think it's going to be a slow grower, but that's why I've just been watching it, thinking that it might be something good to get into. I don't think Doge is not. Um, the scary thing with the Singaporean dollar thing, them tokenizing their currency is a little strange because I don't think it's going to be on a private network on I believe the Ethereum blockchain. And what that means is that it's not going to be affected by public. So we would have no effect on it. And so to me, I just don't understand what the point of it is for anybody else to even support it, because I'm just like, again, it's centralized and controlled by Singapore. So we can't affect its worth, then what's the point? I say governments are not dumb, man. They're gonna try to find any way they can to get into this space and start trying to control their destiny. Because fiat is hot damn garbage right now. That's why everybody's jumping on cryptocurrency. I was going to do some coverage of E3 today because it just started. I'm probably just going to end up watching some of the coverage. I wanted to kind of host it at first, but kind of decided not to. Crypto is more interesting right now. Sia Coin, I'm still holding Sia Coin, and until I get another rig, I'm not going to be mining it. Just because I want to have another rig in case this one dies. So I like Sia Coin. I hold some Sia Coin as well. Don't hold any Doge. Bitconnect is on a freaking tear, man. Absolute tear. It's 21. It moved up a spot today. And it actually went down a little bit because it was up higher than $52 before. So Bitconnect, man, just Bitconnect is slaying the community right now. Zen Gold is backed by gold. Oh yeah, man, because I was gonna live stream some. I think EA is going right now or about to go right now, so I wanted to kind of check out what was going on over there, and I was like, let me live stream some crypto. I can always find out what's going on with the E3. Plus, I don't have any stock in E3. But yeah, this is a sad day. We ought to play. Wait, let me see if I can find some appropriate music to play for the basic token, the basic attention token right now. I would like to just ask everybody to have a moment of silence real quick. A couple minutes. Rest in peace, bad token. At least for 2017. What do you say? Is there a small thought in the back of your mind that thinks Bitconnect might be a scam? No, I don't. Mainly because they are offering you many different ways to participate with owning a token, just like any other token that's out there. If I were to think that it was, then I would have to think the same thing about every coin that I own. Any given day, any given time, we could wake up and anything we own could be worth zero. I think most people call things scams when they lose money. There are some obvious scams out there that are way too good to be true, but I don't think there's anything too good to be true about Bitconnect at all. Either hold the token, trade the token, stake. You don't have to stake if you don't want to, but you can stake, you can lend. There's plenty of options for you to do. You don't have to join Bitconnect and lend. You can simply hold Bitconnect and stake. But like I said, it's there is no guarantee in cryptocurrency. None. Somebody tells you that there is a guarantee, I'd probably be a little weary. But right now, I think there's just a lot of salty people out there that they don't like the business model of Bitconnect. And that's fine to have that opinion. They don't like that business model, so they just don't want to fool with it. But they start calling things scams and Ponzi's and what's the other one? Pyramid schemes and all this stuff. And it's like, can you please show me some proof on who's been scammed? Who's been Ponzi'd? There's got to be proof. I mean, you can't just call something a scam and what's the scam? I've been asking people to tell me that forever. What is the scam? Where's the scam? Who's been scammed? Because I'm sure if people have been scammed, they'd be putting up just as many videos as everybody else who's putting up the opposite of what they're saying. right? But that's just, like I said, that's just my opinion. But no, I don't feel like any part of it is a scam at all. No. But glad to be to start an Ethereum Connect. Yeah. Hey man, they may do it. You know, they may do something like that. I'm pretty sure they thought about it, so I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're new in this space, man. Trying to do what they're doing is new in the space, and people are hating on it right now. But it's really, really in its small infancy stage, and a lot more tokens in the future are going to start adopting this approach to uh, trying to make it a profit off of their, you know, with their coins on the bigger thing that's on the market, such as Ethereum and Bitcoin. So, like I said, it's just new to crypto anyway. Yeah, it's the business model that they have a problem with, and um, you know, and that's just really it. Nobody has an answer for what the scam is, except emoting like a 5-year-old, and oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. Like, explain the scam. Well, it's a scam. Explain that. What's the scam? I just know it. I feel it in my bones. It's a scam. Like, all right, well, you sit back and just watch me earn, and you keep complaining. Yeah, send me some, send me some Ethereum, man. I can use it. The referral system business model, but they don't even understand that Bitconnect pays for that bonus, not the people. That's what they think. That's what I'm saying. They call it a pyramid scheme, but uh, for instance, if Jedi uh, had joined my referral and he lent like $1,000, you know, I get that 7% or whatever it is, but I don't get it from his loan. I get that directly from Bitconnect. So he's not gonna see 7% less from what he decided to lend. Doesn't work that way. It's simply a bonus. People just don't understand that. So, but they don't have to. You know what I mean? Let them keep beating a dead horse. Everything will be all right. But appreciate you guys coming through. Didn't intend for the stream to be this long, but I just wanted to shoot the ish, see what everybody was up to today on this nice Saturday. But we will be back. You'll see some uploaded videos throughout the day. Probably some E3 recaps and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's gonna be a chill day. But thank you guys for coming out. Everybody, Jedi Knight, My Own Way. I'm All Music. Marcel. We had a lot of people. Robert Call came through here. Nas came through here. We had a lot of people come through, so I appreciate it. Charles Hassel. Thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and as always, if you don't follow me on Steam already, go over there, check me out. Hit the follow button. I'll be sure to follow back. And join the Facebook group. Trying to get more people in here in the Facebook group. If you have Facebook, check out Cryptocurrency Millionaires. Link is in the description of this video. If you like to talk crypto, and I'll add you to the group chat, and that will be that. Ooh, I got some replies on. Boom, got one. Look at that, 539. Oh, I got a little more. Let's go ahead and let's power this up real quick. 4, 3, 4. Boom, boom. 540 Steam. Didn't purchase a single bit of it. all free, all earned. I shouldn't say free, all earned. All earned. But yeah, again, thank you for coming through. Make sure you hit up the Facebook group if you want to join, and we could talk crypto there as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.